Welcome back to Indiego Recess. My name is Krista Joy, and I host a segment called Soul Food with Krista Joy. And it's my absolute pleasure to be here to host this set. It's someone that I admire dearly and I love so much. This is Marian Carmel.
Hi.
Everybody, hello, welcome to PK Records. Welcome to Indiego Recess.
That's so nice. What a nice intro.
I get paid to do this, so I have to say nice things.
Okay,
Yeah.
so if not, then it would be like, this is just some
No, if this were
person.
free, I would not have said that.
Oh, damn.
100%.
Okay.
Um,
I guess, okay, so that's the end of the set then.
Let's
Yeah.
go home. I'm just kidding. Please, serenade us with your first song of the day.
Okay, so this first song is a song called Fabric of Reality. I wrote it about just imagining if things went right after a relationship. I feel like that's my coping mechanism.
Yeah.
Just like straight up being delusional and like...
100%.
Oh yeah. No, so if it's like a breakup and I'm like, okay, I can't be in this reality right now. I have to be somewhere else where things are okay.
Yeah.
So then I wrote this song.
Nice.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
hope you enjoy it. What do we do now? Got me all acting confused now. Pick up the pieces, blame it on the circumstances. But I got a feeling, give it a rest for a season. Make a way around it, can't just be in my head. Be honest, if we met another time, would it be different? If we had another life, would we have made it? Can you imagine whatever could happen? If we had another chance to change the prophecy, fabric of reality, baby, we got all we need. So I'll be here, hop on a time machine, take the Big Bang and build, flip it back and reverse it, make another damn universe, and we could have our own planet. Have it play out like we planned it. No, you choose, I can't refuse. We ain't got nothing to lose yet. So be honest. If we met another time, would it be different? If we had another life, would we have made it? Can you imagine whatever could happen? If we had another chance to change the prophecy, fabric of reality, baby, we got all we need. So I'll be here, but I met you at the right place, the wrong time. Wish I could just take it back and rewind, 'cause I can't believe that with you, if things had been different, could we make it? Could we make it? Yeah. Chance to change the prophecy, fabric of reality, baby, we got all we need. Meet me here when you're ready. Chance to change the prophecy, yeah. Reality, all we need. Whenever you're ready. Yeah.
There we go. That's so beautiful.
Thank
the
you.
fully produced track sounds so different from this.
Oh yeah.
And I remember when you were first sort of teasing it on Instagram and TikTok, it's just that there's just so much going on in there in such a beautiful way. But hearing it stripped down now, like I feel like I'm really hearing
The
what you're
lyrics.
saying. I'm really hearing your delusion. Like, it doesn't sound as delusional when everything's going on in the fully produced track.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
you,
in the
you need help.
Yeah, no,
No,
I do.
yeah.
I've been in therapy for a while now.
I'm
so
so
yeah.
happy to hear.
Yeah, no.
Is it working?
I mean, I'm still writing delusional songs, so I don't know how much it's working.
You want to
I
drop
f-
the name of your therapist so we can... Oh, no, I'm just kidding.
So we can avoid
attest,
her.
No, I can attest to the fact that I feel like therapy is doing wonders for you and
No,
for so many
real.
people that I know, and I think it's a great thing. If you need help,
Yeah,
please
just
seek
reach
it.
out.
Everyone,
It's fine.
everyone could use some therapy.
It's true.
I could use
Yeah.
some therapy.
I
Anyway, this is not
love-
mine. We're just gonna go into something that I am obsessed with and have been thinking about a lot lately since I went to your house recently, and that is your vision board, right? So in your bedroom, there's this board where you set goals and things that you just have your heart set on, of which many have been achieved already.
Yeah.
But tell me a little bit more about some of the things you've achieved on your vision board and some of the things that you're still hoping to achieve.
So, I mean, this whole vision board, like, it happened only, I think, at the start of the year. Because I moved into this new spot with my partner. And then I was like, hey, you know what? I've always wanted to have a vision board, like, ever since I was a teenager. Because I'm, like, a type A personality kind of person.
Right.
So I've always wanted, like, half cork board, half whiteboard type of situation. But then I was like, I don't really need the whiteboard anymore. I just need the whole thing. But anyway, I think in the past couple of years, I have been feeling a bit weird about making music.
Yeah.
So this was my way of like allowing myself to dream and to dream big and to like really wanting to make that change in my life. So it was scary at the start of the year to like put up my goals
For
and
sure,
be
yeah.
like, do I even dare to put this? Because if I put it and then I don't get it,
Yeah,
then
you can't
like,
just take it off, or
no, then it's
How
just
does
a
your-
reminder of
it's
your
there.
failure, you know?
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, I didn't think that I would be able to achieve, I guess like right now, more than half of it.
That's crazy. Yeah.
What I have ticked off so far was Music Matters,
Yes.
Pink Dot, quit my job in August.
Yeah.
It's August and I've quit my job, handed in my resignation.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Love being broke together.
Yeah, love being okay, I'm trying to reframe it because I used to joke and say like, oh, I'm unemployed, but then my friends were like, no, you're a full-time musician.
Yeah.
And I'm like, so that's the same thing.
Exactly. No,
No, I'm joking. So yeah, but there's stuff on there that I haven't achieved yet, and
Is it like taboo to say?
no,
it?
I
Okay.
want to say it
Okay.
so that
Yeah,
I
for
can
sure.
like hold myself accountable to these
Yeah.
things. And that's like 500,000 monthly listeners on
Okay.
Spotify.
Where are we
right?
at now?
70K.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like it's I don't
It's
know
not
how
impossible.
achievable it is.
No, it's not
but
impossible.
like
Yeah.
I'm kind of like a shoot for the stars, settle on the clouds
Yeah.
kind of person.
Fair.
But also I know that if I don't put it out there, I would not try.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the fact that like I put down Music Matters and stuff like that, when the open call happened, I was like, okay, I need to
Yeah.
apply. Or like, okay, now that it's around March or like April, I need to reach out to these people so that I can make this happen, which I think would not have happened if I didn't set those goals in the first place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think it's great that you reached out, because I think a lot of artists in Singapore, I see this repeated pattern of like, okay, they set the goals and then they kind of just wait for it to happen. And then if it doesn't come to them, they're like, they get bitter, or they'll be like, okay, I guess this was never mine. You know, sometimes people wait for gigs to come. They don't look
Yeah.
for gigs. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it's very easy to fall into that mindset, but also it's like, I understand how hard it is to put yourself out there, because I've been there before,
Yeah.
and it also just feels really bad when like nobody is reaching out.
Yeah.
But sometimes, and I guess this is something that I just learned recently, after being independent and self-managed, like you have to root for yourself,
Yes.
and like you have to advocate for yourself. Like the belief in yourself has to come from you. It is intrinsic. Like you can't wait for someone to believe in you so that you'll believe in yourself,
true.
unfortunately.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on
Yeah,
to
cool.
what we have next.
Okay. So this next song is a song called Take What I Can Get. I wrote it when, again, I was delusional, but I'm not anymore, so it's fine. There's a memory that lives inside my head. I had her resting on your shoulder. We were out on a bench, close to blackout drunk. I was yelling mean things about my ex right before we were waiting for a cab out to head back to yours. Couldn't put on a seatbelt and circles all around the neighborhood. My fault, it's on me that I misunderstood. Sad for me to admit it, but I'm fine with it. I'll just take what I can get. There's a memory that lives inside my head, and you kissed a goodnight, went to sleep in your bed. It was me who let this happen, took a stroll in a place with red flags and just waved them. And I tried my best not to feel it, a part of me just knew it exactly. I set myself up, but when you sit so close, there's only one thing on my mind. Oh God, it was worse than I thought. Guess I'm a fool 'cause I want you, though I always knew you could never want me to stay over after every party, slow dancing back in your apartment. Guess I'm a fool 'cause I want you, though I always knew you could never stay for good. Run circles all around the neighborhood. My fault, it's on me that I misunderstood. Sad for me to admit, but I'm fine with it. I'll just take what I can get. There's a memory that lives inside my head, and I'm desperately trying to forget. 'Cause I know that you're seeing me different, and I know that's not how you recall it.
Oh, there we go. Take what I can get. And this is one of the couple of songs on your latest EP.
Yes!
And what I've really enjoyed beyond the music has also been the art that has come along with it. So the whole like mixed media thing, which you also showed me a little bit of the process, very painstaking process. Tell me a little bit about how you got into this mixed media thing and why you decided to do this for your EP.
Wow. I feel like I have been a jack of all trades, master of none for most of my life. Like I do video editing, I do a bit of animation, and I do a little bit of illustration as well. But there wasn't really that one like art form that I clicked with until I discovered mixed media. And this is something that I just like found out about while scrolling on Instagram, because like I would see mixed media creators show their processes, and I was like, whoa. Like, this is something that I could really get into. So then I watched one YouTube tutorial, as one does, right?
Yeah.
And then I went to the nearest popular and got a bunch of ink and then, like, started the whole thing. And then it's this really time-consuming process because every frame is, like, a 1/12 of a second.
Yeah.
So if I want to do an 8-second Spotify canvas, I would need, I don't know math, but I think it's 196 frames just to do that. And that includes like transitions and everything. So like all of the transitions and the design stuff that you see are all baked into the paper. And I basically like scan the whole thing and then put it on like Final Cut. Yeah. And then put it frame by frame. So it's like animation back in the olden days.
Yeah.
It's basically animation, but then I wanted to make it more complicated and painful for myself.
Of course, yeah.
Just for the vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
for the plot, yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
I think that's what makes you very interesting. And tell us a little bit more about the EP before we hear a couple of songs from it as well.
Oh my gosh. This EP is something I've been working on for the past 2 years. It's really fun. And it's about like fleeting romances and falling in love over and over and over again and falling on your face, falling in love with a friend, confessing to them too early, not personal experience whatsoever.
Yeah, of
This
course.
is not about me.
It's about a friend.
Yeah, it's about a friend.
Yeah.
I didn't write it for myself actually.
Yeah.
I wrote about some person named Krista. I don't know if you know
Oh,
her.
that's crazy. That's great. I wish.
Yeah.
But no.
No, but anyway, so yeah, it's just about like discovering how to love and making all of those mistakes and being okay with that.
Yeah.
And loving anyway. That's like what I think is the lesson from this, is that you will keep on finding like the wrong people until you find the right one, I guess. And
That's
there is
beautiful.
also no right one. You know. Yeah.
That's lovely. Okay,
Yeah.
let's hear more from it.
Cool. So this next song is my first bilingual song. It's called Wanted You. I sing in English and also Tagalog, which is very special because I feel like my voice is in different parts of my body when I use a different language for some reason. But we'll find out. Yeah.
I guess I should've known better. I didn't have to go out and look in a friend for a lover. But I just kept coming back to the crook of your neck. I remember we crossed hearts and pretended we're better than bad. Made a promise, I must have missed it. I've never seen you in this light. And then we collided, decided before we could ever think about it. 'Cause I wanted you more than I thought I did. Yeah, I wanted you more than I thought I did. More than I could ever admit. Kayakap sa dilim, tuliro pag ikaw ay kapiling. Pag hindi pa natin pinansin ay mawawala rin. Kung alam ko lang iyong mga damdamin, eh di sana nasubukan kong sabihin. When we collided, decided before we could ever think about it. 'Cause I wanted you more than I thought I did. 'Cause I wanted you more than I thought I did. More than I could ever admit. Oh, hey. More than I could ever admit. Again, 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 again. And then we collided, decided before we could ever think about it. Oh.
So this next song is a song that I wrote when I realized that I have a problem. That I had patterns that I needed to work on, and I didn't address it until then. And so I wrote a song where I was the villain, and yeah, I think it's very important to be able to write songs and admit things that you otherwise would not say out loud. So this is a song called Crush on My Ex.
I have a pattern. Only took me 3 years till I noticed. Thought I could ignore it. Looked away till I knew that I couldn't. 'Cause I did it again with someone else this time. I'm disappointed but not surprised. Oh, I have a crush on my ex. I don't to do it on Valentine's Day. And of course I don't mean it until the minute it happens, I swear. It's too early to be talking as friends, but now we're here. Oh dear, I had a crush on my ex. I don't know how we got here, but we're doing it over again. We're fine and there's no good, and it's somehow the opposite when we're together again. Oh, do it again. I have a crush on my ex. I don't know how we got here, but we're doing it over again. Again, again, again. Again, 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 again,
Wow. I feel very personally attacked by that, by that song.
Oh dear. Yeah.
But that's the thing. I love that you are so honest in your songwriting. And I think even to be able to sit down here and be like, yeah, you know, I'm delusional and I fall
Yeah.
in love with everyone.
So
It's
true.
not exactly things that people want to admit, you know, as someone who's being perceived by the public. And in that vein, right, what do you feel like, I know it's a huge question,
Yeah.
but answer it how you will. What do you feel like your purpose is
Whoa.
on this planet? Like, what is the
Oh
mark
my.
that you want to leave with your music? If there's one thing that you could impact, what would that be?
Well, I feel like, I mean, I started writing music because it was my way of like coping with my emotions, and I started listening to music a lot because that was my way of like being understood. I mean, I'm sure you've felt this before, but like music is just such a powerful tool because someone else who is maybe on the other side of the world can make you feel seen even though they've never met you before, because they've penned down emotions and like put it into a 3-minute tune, which is great. So like I want to be able to do the same thing for others, and I guess in living, this sounds
Go for it.
crazy to
Yeah.
say, but like in living my truth,
Yes.
I hope
Yes.
that others find their truth too.
Really?
You know, yeah. I can't say it with a straight face, and I think I need to work on that.
Yeah, no, but it's true.
Yeah.
And that's a huge statement to make. And before we go into the last song, I'm gonna ask, because you went on a co-headline tour
Yes.
with Renee and Lou, and it's called the Lily Pad Tour,
Yeah.
right? And what was one experience that you had there that made you feel like you achieved this purpose?
Oh my god.
Whether it's like meeting someone or something that happened at a gig, did you have a moment that made you
Yeah.
feel like, yeah, this is what
Yeah, no,
I'm
for
trying to do?
sure.
you know?
Honestly, okay, 2 moments, and it happened on the same night.
I only asked for one. I'm sorry.
Okay,
I'm
sorry.
joking,
I will. That's my answer,
I'm
and
joking,
I'm
I'm
not
joking.
gonna. Never mind.
joking.
So, it happened on a Tuesday night in
wow.
Makati.
Okay.
We were at this. Let me paint the picture for you.
Yeah.
We were in this bar called Hoshik, and it's like a gay club. So
Okay.
I love it already.
Okay.
But we collaborated with this queer collective, and they throw parties. This was the first time. This was the first time that they were doing something live, and it was very new for everyone. But it happened, and they got drag queens in the evening to play after us, and they had a tattoo artist and a piercer and a whole art, like
Wow.
art fair in the back, and everyone was just vibing and having fun and like being themselves, and it was so nice. And mind you, like we didn't even think that people would come. Like we were so scared that nobody was gonna buy tickets.
Yeah.
And also like how many people who showed up like would actually know our songs.
Yeah.
So we didn't know what to expect basically. And then when Lewis sang Loved You So and everyone sang along,
Oh.
I bawled.
Mm.
I was like, oh my God, we found our people. Like, I feel like the three of us, like me, Louis, and Renee, with the Lily Pad tour, we worked really hard to like find our community here in Singapore, and we were so nervous. Well, I mean, I was nervous, because I didn't know if we would be able to find those people again in Taiwan or the
Right.
Philippines or anywhere else. But like going there in that evening and seeing everyone singing along was like a testament of that, and that was really nice. And then someone after the show came up to me and was like, hey, as someone who is bisexual, I think what you do is great. Like for you to be able to write these songs, like makes me feel represented and seen. And I was like, I'm gonna cry now.
Again.
Yeah. I was like, thank you. And then I went to the corner and sobbed.
Right.
That was fun.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing. And
Yeah.
yeah, we're down to our last song for today. I'm very excited to hear what that is.
So this last song is a song called What If Nobody Kisses Me? And it's a song that I wrote about a holiday fling. It was really fun. And I went back to Singapore and I could not forget about her, so I wrote this song. Hope you enjoy.
Well, I asked for a sign. Is it time I stay or time I go outside? Well, I might flip a coin to decide. Even in mid-air, I know what's on my mind. Guess I might. You asked me out to a King's Night party back at your friend's house, right in the middle of town. Holding hands while walking around the canals, we're tipsy. Stretch out a hand, then you leaned and kissed me. Was a continent to go, so what if nobody kisses me like you again? Walked me home after midnight, holding me in a ride at my doorstep. Now I'm left here wondering, what if nobody kisses me like you again? Hand on my cheek, you're leaning in. You make it so damn easy, and I'm left here wondering, what if nobody kisses me like you again? And I thought that was it. Or was I mistaken? I'm waking to your name. I can't complain. I send you off to the Southwest Metro. One for the road, I don't wanna let go. This is looking promising, but what if nobody kisses me like you again? Walked me home after midnight, pulled me in right at my doorstep. Now I'm left here wondering, what if nobody kisses me like you again? Hand on my cheek, you're leaning. You make it so damn easy, and I'm left here wondering, what if nobody kisses me like you again? What if nobody kisses me like you again? What if nobody kisses me like you again? Walked me home after midnight, pulled me in right at my doorstep. Now I'm left here wondering, what if nobody kisses me like you again? You're
Jeriel.
Yeah.
All right. I had an initial question, but I think I'm gonna change it up a little bit. Where I want to pivot it to you talking to yourself in the past. So originally I was gonna ask, what would you tell like your younger self, right? But I want to bring it a bit closer. What would you say to COVID Marian?
COVID Marian.
What would you say to Marian during COVID?
Girl.
Knowing what you've been through at that time. I know it was a difficult period. Please don't start crying right now. We're almost at the end. But just seeing the person you are now and all that has happened since then. If you were
Oh my God.
with her in the room right now, what would you say?
So, COVID Marian, wow, she was going through it,
She
man.
was going through
She
it, yeah.
just went through her first big breakup.
Yeah.
And then also, because it's COVID, right? So all of the airports were closed.
Yeah.
Her parents, I'm talking about her as if she's not me.
Yeah.
I mean, technically,
She
yeah.
was.
Okay, she was, yeah.
Yeah.
So her parents had helped her move out, but then all of the airports were closed. So me, my sister, and my parents and my dog were all in the same house, and it was a studio apartment.
Yeah.
There were no rooms whatsoever. There was no privacy. I turned over, it was my dad. Turned over, it was my sister.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was not the question.
Yeah.
The answer to your question is, what I would say is, it's gonna get better. And that's like such a cop-out answer.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, like it's going to get way better than you could ever imagine.
Yeah.
Like, I want to say I love you.
Yeah.
That, yeah, like you are supported, you are loved. I am happy because like I know that every version of myself loves every version of myself.
Huh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I feel protected. I feel loved wherever I am. Because, yeah, I don't know. This feels weird to say
No,
now.
it's really
Anyway,
good. And
yeah.
I think people need to hear that.
So true.
And where can we find you? Trying to hear more Marian Carmel, every version of you,
Yeah.
past, present, and future. Let us know your socials and everything before we say goodbye for now.
So me just dropping that whole lore, extensive lore, and then now, so my social media, you can follow me.
No, but it's true. It's like we want to know where to find you so we can learn more about all your laws.
You can follow me on TikTok at Marian Carmel, Instagram Marian Carmel Music, Spotify, Apple Music, things like that at Marian Carmel. Yeah, follow me on YouTube. I don't post there much, but I would like to reach 1,000 subs so that I can monetize.
Yeah.
Real.
And bonus tip: if you become Marian Carmel's friend, there's a high chance she'll fall in love with you.
Oh.
So that's what you gotta do. All right. Thank you,
So
everyone.
true.
We'll see you guys on the next episode of Indiego Recess.
Yay!